My favorite video game console is Xbox 360 because it's a good system. I'm not really a fan of the PS2 or 3 right now. My favorite game is Super Mario 3 because it's one of the first games I actually played when I was younger. It was really good. I enjoyed it.
My favorite console of all time is the PlayStation 2. It's because it's the most versatile console of them all. You know, like there's most games in it. As you can see, as most people can see, it's probably made more money than anyone else. It's made the best games of all, like, you know, games like Final Fantasy X, Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. Bunch of other games. They have a bunch of fighting games like Street Fighter and Tekken. You know, it's probably one of the best games, the best consoles of all time. When it comes to my favorite video games, it really depends on the genre. If it's if it's an RPG, I would like turn-based RPG. I would say, you know, Final Fantasy X or Final Fantasy 7. If it's a fighting game, I would say it's Street Fighter 4 on the PlayStation 3 right now because it's just the most balanced fighting game of all time. And if it's an action RPG, I would say the Metal Gear franchise.
I think I started playing video games maybe when I was 6 or 7, so it's been a good amount of years, maybe 15 at least. I would say negatively, probably. That's evident in my high school grades. Maybe a bit in here too. Overall though, it's fun. Probably not the best thing though.
I started playing video games when I was probably around 5 years old, when the Super Nintendo came out. That's when I first discovered like Super Mario Brothers and Street Fighter 2. You know, like those are basically like the foundation of everything else. You know, Street Fighter 2 is basically the foundation of all fighting games. Mario Brothers is probably the foundation of like RPGs and like, I don't know, just side scrollers and anything like that. How it affected my life? I guess I would probably play video games if I have nothing else to do. If I'm bored, I would play. You know, if I'm not out, you know, playing sports or hanging out with my friends, I would probably play if I have nothing else to do. So I would say it's a pretty big part of my life.
I think one of the most revolutionary things was when 3D came in. I think it was the N64 that had the first first-person shooter where you can walk around everywhere. That's the first platform. I think computer though, I think it was Doom. That was the first one. Then I think the next big step was probably the PlayStation 2 because of the more enhanced graphics. And then the next step was PlayStation 3 and Xbox. And then for the future, I'm not so sure.
Most revolutionary, I think that's a very hard question because throughout time there are many video games that, you know, have, you know, affected other video games, like how Mario Brothers has set standards for like side scrollers, RPGs, action RPGs, how Street Fighter has set standards for fighting games. But as of now, I would say the most revolutionary as of now would be the online content. You know, you can play any game that has online contact, like a fighting game, like even a co-op shooter like Call of Duty or Resident Evil. You know, you can play with your friends. You know, like, you know, I'm sure a lot of people would not like playing by themselves most of the time. You know, if you want to hang out with your friends but you don't want to leave your home, you just stay at home. You know, hang out with your friends playing video games right now. You know, and also there's more competition out there with the fighting games. You can play against anyone in the whole world. You know, most people say that people in Japan are the best in, like, you know, fighting games like Street Fighter. You know, maybe you just want to try going against them. You know, I think that'd be very fun.
Well, playing over the internet and playing it with like other people, it makes it more fun. It gives you more interaction. It also gives you maybe more challenges too. Plus, you get to beat more people. It's fun.
Playing with everyone online, I guess, it's been very interesting. I've been able to like, see different styles, like meet different people. I've obviously met some assholes out there, like there are sore losers. But at the same time, I've also, learned a lot also. Especially, I've been playing Street Fighter 4 a lot online, and like I couldn't fathom how great some of these people are. Like I thought I was one of the better players in my area anyway. I am one of the better players in my area. However, like when I play against people outside the country, I just get destroyed. It's very interesting, and I guess I learned some strategy involved. Yeah.